Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Authentic. This is the Losers Club, where we are lifting ourselves, sharing experiences, and reducing shame.
Definitely experiences.
Experiences. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. I hope everybody's doing fantastically well. If you don't know, my name is Lisa.
I'm Ruffus.
And this is where we try and offer a little bit of weight loss support to the losers, the gainers, and the maintainers.
You know, everyone's going to be reading this now and checking every spelling.
And until I get the new one in, yes. So good evening, everybody. Good evening, Shell. Bean Feast 57 is here. Good evening to you, my darling. Everybody will slowly be filtering in. I just need to click this other button because I did... Obviously, lastminute.com, the stream did a whoopsie because that's what it does. So then, Rufus, would you like to welcome everybody in? Tell us how your week has gone.
This week for me, it's been pretty. I've been pretty much on autopilot. I think this week, same things I did last week. Yeah, a lot more. I think we have had a lot more speed veg and stuff this week, and a lot more speed fruit. Because, like I say, we have our fruit bowl every night. Stuck to about, I think, a couple of days I had 15 sins, and then the rest of them I had about 10. Been trying to sort of like get a few extra steps in here and there and just do what I can, just sort of little bits of exercise and things, little bits.
By little, innit?
Yeah.
Just to say good evening to Karen Fraser, good evening to Christine Scott, good evening to Slimmy Well Vegan, good evening to Debbie's World, good evening to Diane Oakwell. Everyone's coming in. Wherever you're coming in from, do just say hello as you're popping through, so that we can say hello to you. Think of this as kind of like your Slimming World or weight loss group, but this is like the online version. So if that's what you are looking for, good evening to Dormouse, good evening to Welsh Pam, good evening to Diane.
On our Facebook, on the Losers group, I've loved all the photos and food things on there.
Amazing. Amazing. They've all been sharing.
I want to eat them all. They look so good.
There were some really amazing photos going up.
Really
Looks
good.
Absolutely lovely. Good evening, Rachel Beresford. Hello, my darling. How are you? I am loving the Facebook group. I'm kind of wondering why we didn't do this years ago. Good evening, Deborah Vincent.
Someone keeps putting them lovely roulards on there as well.
Oh my God, they look so lovely. We tried one of those, didn't we? We had a taster session a few weeks back.
Oh, very nice, wasn't it?
A few months back. And one of the people that go to our group made one of those roulards, and we were like, "Oh, this is so nice. It's so soft and yummy. I bet this is."
You got to have a knack at making those as well, because you have to roll it all up and put your strawberries and stuff inside, or raspberries, or whatever you want to put in it.
Was it?
Yeah, I think people put like quark. You can put quark, or some people use Muller Lite in the middle, and it's like you put all your sliced up fruit and stuff in it, and then roll it all up.
Don't remember. Yeah. Good evening to Deb. Good evening to Ellen. Oh, that's you, Karen. You love the roulade.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you do deliveries? I know we asked that of Luke. Do you do deliveries as well? Because we could. That again, isn't that a flaw in the market? A gap in that market.
It is.
2 sin roulade. Have it delivered with a Slimming Well friendly meal as a takeaway. Oh, that would be amazing. Denise Lowe, good evening to you, my darling. So yeah, we had a really good group this week, didn't we? We had a really good group this week. I know, look at me praising the group. And
is it the last 3 weeks, like say,
be careful.
No, I'm just saying the last 3 weeks we came away not feeling motivated at all, to be honest, just being honest, like. And this week,
wasn't it?
Somebody else was there this week, like I say, and filled in this week because obviously our consultant wasn't there, and it was really positive. Like, it was quite positive, was it?
Really positive group. She ran the.
I think it's just like I say, how people navigate it all of the session or whatever it is it?
Right, Code Deb. This is the biggest Slimming Well controversy since Porky Lights and Muller Lite having half a sin on the yogurts.
Bananas.
bananas. Right. So the science behind food optimizing looks at different aspects of your food, right? So partly it looks at the calories.
Yeah.
Partly it looks at the density, so the satiency of the food as well. And there's a third aspect, which is how fast you can eat it.
Yeah, because they're
Now,
soft.
because it's with everything, isn't it? With everything. And so a banana, if you say to yourself, oh, I'm a bit peckish, I'll have a banana. You get your banana, you peel it, 1 skin, 2 skin, 3 skin. There's only 3 skins, those of you with a dirty mind. I saw them go in there. You had a half smile pop up as well. You all thought I was going, no. 3 skins on your banana, thank you very much. Anyway, so you've got that. You take a bite of banana, yum, 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 yum. Another bite of banana, yum, 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 yum. And it takes you a little while to eat it, right? So there is a mix there. The calorie content, the satiency, how full it leaves you, and the time it takes you to eat. So Slimming World work all that out and basically go, they're relatively low in calories-ish, although depending on, it all depends with bananas, whether they're just yellow or whether they are spotty and a bit.
How much sugar they
because you get more, the longer you leave them, the sweeter they become. And there's more sugars that develop. So anyway, rather than saying to people, if you do this with a banana, it's this. If you do that, it's this. If you do that, it's the other. The psychology involved basically says if you eat a banana, whether you cut it up and eat it with a spoon as part of your dessert, or you eat it whole, that is this number of calories and it takes you this long to eat.
Yeah.
If you mash it, you could mash 3 bananas, right, in a bowl, like that. You can mash 3 bananas in a bowl, 4 bananas, 6 bananas in a bowl, and have that loose, like apple saucy type thing.
So you're not biting it. No. So you're like.
And you could smear that on 2 slices of bread for your healthy extra B, and make yourself banana on toast. What you've just done there, instead of having 1 banana, now you're having 2. Potentially 2 or 4, right? That is why it's done like that. That's why there's a sin. It makes sense when you look at the psychology of Slimming World, because there's that element brought in as well. It's why Muller Lite had half a sin added, because it was sin free and people were eating 12 in one go. You add half a sin and people go, oh.
When it was a free food, that was it. They were just like, unlimited, as many as they want during the day.
So that is the reason behind things like adding on a half a sin or a sin or whatever it is for mashed banana. It's the same when you cook an apple. When you cook an apple, not only are you changing the fibre content, so you're changing its form, so it mashes down, easier to eat, it also changes the sugar molecules, the strands of molecules that make up the sugars. It changes them and means that there's more sugar in it.
Oh, so now we cooked our apples today, and then I put them in the blender, and then I put them on some on a silicone sheet and popped it in the air fryer on really low.
They will need to be sinned, even though it is just apple.
It's going to be fruit leather anyway, so apple fruit leather.
So in theory, however, we did have the apple and mincemeat, and that was healthy extra B.
It was, yeah.
No idea, but there is psychology to it. Yeah, there is psychology to it, but that is basically the reason why those sins are added in.
Yeah.
Because again, you could turn it into like a baby food and eat unlimited amounts, whereas you wouldn't eat. Most people wouldn't eat a whole bunch of bananas in one sitting, just one after the other.
I would maybe eat, like the little tiny little fun-sized bananas. Sometimes maybe I could eat. If I was eating bananas, I might have eaten 2 of those little ones, or just 1 medium banana.
Yeah.
But
so that's the reason for that. Diane Oakwell, Christine, first week being 100. Great to see you in group. Do you know each other? That's amazing. You just requested to join the Facebook group. Deborah will be on that as soon as we finish this. Irene, hi, hope you're okay. I am new to the channel. Thank you, my darling. Loving your blog and information that you're putting out, Irene. Thank you, my darling. We try from we're not consultants, but
No.
just from our experiences of doing this
Yeah.
for 9 years. Good
we've-
evening, Byron.
We've learnt a lot anyway.
We have learnt a lot, and we learn
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
Evening, everyone. What a time to join the chat. Bananas, 1 skin, 2 skin, 3 skin. There's only 3 skins in a banana, I know,
Yeah.
right? Deborah, not Deborah. Like apple, cooked they are sins, not raw. Yep.
Yeah.
Good evening to Ed. Hello from Sweet Home Alabama. Do you know what? It gets worse every week. It really. I need to listen to the song.
You do.
I'm doing
You
it
do.
from memory, and I can't remember anything because my memory is shot to pieces. Dormouse, you're odd as it takes you longer to eat mashed bananas as you hate the texture. I'm not a fan of mashed bananas, to be fair.
You like dried ones, though.
I do like dried bananas.
But what about
yes.
dried bananas, though?
Oh yes, Kimberly, we've just watched. Have we watched it all? I didn't watch it all, did
didn't
we? We
watch
had to
it
go
all
out.
yet, no.
We watched halfway of
We'll
your
watch
most
the other
recent
half
video.
after.
I agree with Byron. Your glasses, fire, fire. They are fire, which that's what young people say, isn't it? That means it's good.
Ain't no one gonna mess with you, not with
No,
them glasses.
that means it's good, doesn't it? When you say
Yeah.
something's fire, that means it's no cap.
They say
It's fire.
They say
no cap.
No, they say it's lit. And is that what it is?
What
It's
the
lit.
fire's lit?
Yeah, it's lit. It's lit, man. Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
The fire's lit,
Yeah,
man.
it's lit, man. Yeah. That's
About
it.
your glasses.
Yeah.
No cap.
Or it's
That
either
fire's
that.
lit, man.
It's
No
either
cap.
that or
I'm
they're
so
sick.
young. Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're sick.
your glasses are
Or
well
sick.
sick. They is lit fire.
They is.
No cap.
Yeah, that's definitely what they say. Yeah.
Blood in it. Is that right?
Or something like that.
Is that
yeah.
right? Do I sound street now?
That's what your mum said.
Do I
Or something.
or something like that? Do I sound like a TikTok youngster?
Yeah, you definitely sound like you is like, you know, yeah.
Apple dance. Was that
Yeah.
the apple something apples? I don't know. I don't. They do that. Butterfly, apple dance.
Do
yeah.
they?
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, Hazel Morgan, hi to you.
I don't know where you would have seen that then. I had no idea.
Nicky Cardo Avocado's video when he lost all the weight.
Oh.
Anyway, Debbie's World, it's also just one part of the wider plan, but people focus on one thing to criticise. That is very true,
That's it.
Debbie. Absolutely, incredibly true.
I said, me,
Yes.
every day... Sorry, I'm banging the table. Every day we will have a fruit bowl. So whatever fruit I put in my bowl, if I decide to put a little bit of yogurt in it and stick it in the blender, I'm still eating my same portion of fruit. I don't have more than, that's the fruit I have every day, and that is it.
But,
So
controversial
in theory,
smoothies.
I'm not supposed to do that because you can consume it a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But that's what I say. We tend to have 95 or probably 98% of our fruit will definitely be all speed fruit. So we don't really go for much free fruit. So we don't eat many bananas and that anymore. Not really.
No.
But yeah.
Kimberly, that makes your day. What, the glasses? They look awesome. They really do. It's making me want. I've got to go for eye laser, and after that, I'm overdue my eyes to be
I
done.
said
Aren't I?
we still don't know
Glasses.
what you know how you're going to be, because that will be on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we're
I'll
not
be all right by the Wednesday.
But we're
even
not-
if I'm doing it like this.
that. But I
Press
said
the
that
button,
week.
Rufus.
So not this week coming, but the one after. We'll probably be getting weighed on a possibly on a Monday.
I do have an eye patch. I've got my dragon eye eye patch. So if my eye needs, if I need to look after it,
do you know
I can
what?
just put an eye patch on.
I was thinking that you were having them both done. I'm thinking, how are you
No,
going to
only
see
one
on the
eye.
way home?
Only one eye.
There's only one. Yes.
Byron says hi to Jane, who I'm sure is watching, and Shell. Yes, good evening to Jane Plan. I nearly said
Jane Plan. It is the Jane Plan. She's got a plan.
Jane Day.
Yeah.
Is that right? That
She's got a
my
plan
brain's
of
not
action.
working.
That's
I know,
it.
right, she has.
She's on
Debbie's
it.
World. It's too hot to take them out, but did do a stepping video. It is
was
very
very
warm,
hot.
isn't it? Yeah. Kimberly, ask the kids on the bus what the young people are called to say.
They say the wheels on the bus go round and round. Oh, is that? Oh no, that's in really little school, isn't it?
That's really little school, yeah. Right. One more question from Code Deb. How do you stay on plan when you've run out of spoons by the time it's time to cook dinner? You have a husband that does it for you.
What you do is, some people, I don't know, maybe other people that have commented in this group before here, have said that when they've got their most amount of energy at what time, whether it be very early in the day, they prep and do their stuff for their dinner and just get those bits ready so that later on when you're exhausted, you can just literally bling your dinner and it's kind of all done.
Yeah.
And so just to prioritize kind of like just when you've got the most energy, just to do those things earlier in the day, and then later on just finish it off, and then it's a quick dinner.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree with that.
And even like I say, if you're doing a meal and there's just 2 of you, and it's a recipe for 4 people, you've got an extra 2 meals for another day. Or
Yeah, we even with salads, Deb, what we do, I make a large salad. So I'll put we get oh, excuse me, my iced coffee is repeating on me. I know Dormouse makes amazing iced coffee. We were talking about it yesterday on the tarot stream.
Yeah.
We went to Costa for our iced coffee. Although I did say in the kitchen we were going to Starbucks, and then I caught myself, and
I know, it's a swear.
I had to wash my mouth out with washing up liquid and a scrubbing brush. It was that bad.
That's the first time you've ever swore like that.
I know, right? Ugh, couldn't imagine. I wouldn't be sat here. I'd be sat on the loo if I'd had Starbucks.
Nasty
iced coffee.
burnt coffee.
Anyway, other coffee houses are available. Yeah, so what I will do is make up a big salad, lots of onion, peppers, tomatoes, cucumber, the salad leaf, a whole bag of salad leaves.
Don't forget your beetroot.
Yeah, beetroot, you name it.
That makes it
some
sexy
sweet
salad.
corn, bits of rice, bits of whatever else that needs using that goes in.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, and I make sure there's enough for four dinners.
Yeah.
So, because for us, it was what we're having tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last night's salad. We're having it again today.
We're bugger.
With some, you're going to make a couple of cheesy burgers with cheese in the middle, Slimming Well burgers, and some sweet potato wedges.
Yeah.
Now, if we were having a bad fibro day, if I was having a really bad fibro day, it might be that salad with a jacket potato
just
and
a quick thing, and it doesn't take long sometimes.
yeah, a beetroot burger from Lidl, or something that we've got in the freezer, or a bit of chicken breast from the day before from the roast chicken. As Rufus said, the day you've got the spoons, cook that extra.
Yeah.
So if you're cooking
That's
a ratatouille, it's a 4 portion, not a 2 portion.
Yeah.
Or if there's more of you, make sure you add in enough to double up the recipe on the days you've got it, and then put it in the fridge, or if you've got room, put it in the freezer. And then on the days when your spoons are crashing through the floor, it's very simple then to grab and go microwave. And it's a lot cheaper than buying ready meals, and a lot healthier. Dormouse says, on the day you've got spoons, you always make extra portions as a gift to your future self for non-spoon days.
But that's
absolutely that. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you do.
Irene discovered this early on with the apples. You wanted to put them in yogurt. Absolutely. And the kids, they say it's Gucci.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's Gucci. It means it's good.
Yeah, sick.
It's good to go. It's sick Gucci, innit?
Yeah.
Well, wicked Gucci.
They always
all
come
of
out
that.
with like new sayings all the time, don't they?
I know, right? I still think things are
I
cool.
know, the
Like,
last-
oh, that's so cool.
The last, I don't know how many years,
So
it was
old.
like everything was sick, and now it's like, now it's all Gucci now.
It is all Gucci. Do Slimming Well batch cooking when you feel well on the Iceland meals.
Yeah.
Code Deb is in the States, so she can't get the Iceland meals. But jacket potatoes, packet rice, things that are quick and easy. We've always got those in. If you watch any of our haul videos, there are always things that we can just grab and knock together in 5 minutes.
What is it Jane Day was saying about the, is it...
Do you mean her Empress?
Yes.
Her Royal Highness?
From Jane Plan, yes.
Jane
Jane who has
Jane
a
Day
good plan. Who
Yes.
said, is it the Uncle Ben rice? Is it the plain Uncle Ben rice?
Yes.
Is it a long... He's
So-
like a sinner packet or something. So.
Just to explain, for those of you that don't know what a spoon day is or a low spoon day, for those of us with complaints like fibromyalgia, ME, neuropathy, things that where we struggle with our physical health, right? When we get days where we are just exhausted or we've just run out of energy, our battery's beyond low. That's called a low spoon day, because there is a theory of spoons which basically says the way you describe how those conditions work is you
get up, did you? And then you got 10 spoons for your day.
Yeah, so each day you got 10 spoons, right? So Rufus, on a good day when you're not having any health things, right? What do you do for the first, say we both get up at 10 o'clock a.m., because we sleep
Yeah.
late. We both get up at 10. What's the first things you do for the first hour? What do you do?
Apart from like doing plants and
No.
what
First
mean,
thing you do, you get out of bed, you go for a loo.
Yeah.
So you go for a loo, you get out of bed, go for a loo. What else?
Jump in the shower if I need a shower.
Get a shower.
See if I need to get everything out of the freezer for
Don't you
dinners
need to get dressed
and things. I've normally done that even before I've
When you got in the shower?
been in the bathroom and then I put my clothes on.
Right, so then you get dressed, yeah, and then you look for what we might be having for dinner. But before that,
Yeah.
you let the dogs out,
Gotta let the dogs out. Yeah.
and then check the
Change all
youngest
their
bed,
change all their water bowls and
fresh water and everything else.
and everything. Yeah.
and then you might make a coffee.
Yeah, like I say, sometimes I make a coffee.
Right.
I don't always have coffee. Though.
So all of that, would you say that's 5 of your spoons? Say you're starting your day with 20.
Yeah, it might be 5 of my spoons. Like I say, just the first things that you do to make sure, because I have to make sure that dogs
Things
are
are done,
okay
yeah.
before.
So for me, if I'm on a low spoon day, if my fibro is playing up, I might start the day with less. So I might start the day with 15, for instance. So already I'm a bit low. And then it's, what did you say? Get out of bed and go to the loo.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes getting
Go
out of
bathroom.
bed can take me almost a whole spoon, because it takes all that energy for me to sit up. Am I dizzy? Am I having a wobbly? At the moment, I'm having a lot of wobbles, aren't
Yeah.
I, this last couple of days?
Yeah.
I'm having a wobbly. So it might be, we'll say half a spoon. Then go to the loo. Well, depending on what my stomach and bladder are doing, that might be a half a spoon as well. It sometimes it's a lot. So that's 1 spoon. Then have a wash, get dried. That's at least 1 other whole spoon just to have a wash or jump in the shower. Showers are even worse, because then I've got to wait and dry everything. If I just am having a wash because I had a shower last night or something, that's the easiest thing. So shower will be an extra half a spoon. Then get dressed. That's normally a spoon and a half.
Then do a coffee.
Right, hang on, I ain't even got to there yet. Right, so just to get dressed, I'm already down, say, 4 spoons. Then I've got to go and let the dogs out. Well, for me, Ember, because she is manic and hyper,
Yeah.
dealing with her first thing in the morning, let the other 2 out, fine, nothing at all. Letting Ember out, getting that ready, dealing with her trying to jump up and eat my hair, and all of that whilst I'm getting their water ready, that's a whole other spoon. So that's 5 gone. Then put the kettle on and make a coffee. That's at least another spoon. So already I'm 1 to 2 spoons down on what it takes Rufus to do the same thing, except he started the day with 20 and I'm starting the day with 15. So already that is running at a deficit. And so the idea of spoon theory is that eventually I run out of spoons, normally by about early afternoon, and then Rufus at that point has still got 8 or 10 spoons left, whereas I'm out of them. And then for me to carry on doing something, it means I've got to power through and use tomorrow's spoons, which means I'll have a much poorer sleep. I might crash out, which means I don't sleep as such. I'm just unconscious because my body shuts down. So all of these are different, and it's a way of explaining to someone, for my fibro, there is physical effects. So the dizziness, the pain, the constant aches, the memory fog, but there is also an energy leach that happens as well. So everything takes me more effort than it used to. Everything is harder. I used to say it's like walking through a treacle of swimming pool of treacle some days, where everything is just, it feels like twice as hard, twice as much effort to do anything. So that basically, my darling, is spoon theory. So yes, if anyone's ever wondering, when we talk about spoon theory, that's basically what it is. Jane's tuned in and says hi to everyone. Thank you, Jane. Hello, my darling. Her royal empress, royal queen, Jane Day.
I said I like the fact, I said that even though it's like kind of random, about I didn't know that you could eat too much fibre. So times when I'd kind of gone, it's like everyone talks about it. Oh, I didn't, I'm going to get weighed in and I didn't do a poop yet.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that I could actually eat more fibre than my body probably needs and get bunged up that way.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I'm learning so much from, like I say, just watching people and listening to how everyone else is getting on, and realising that there's so much involved in all of it. It's just,
we are going to go to the museum, we've decided.
We are.
Once the kids go back to school. Deborah Vincent, I find it hard at the end of the day with fibro and neuropathy for 5 people. Good idea about prepping. Absolutely. Prep when you can. Laurie Worth says, finally made it to your live stream. Good evening, Laurie. I hope you're well. Some days all the spoons are used by mid-morning, so all you can do is back to bed and crash out. I refuse to go back to bed because then I will sleep for 12 hours sometimes.
So I say, Ember, she can be a little bit crazy at times.
She's lovely. She's so lovely.
But she will... When you go to crash out, she will jump up and she will lick you and wake you up.
She's like, what do they call it? A service dog.
Yeah,
she is like a service dog. It's amazing.
Yeah, she'll lick you and wake you up.
So so anyone out there, listen. I've jumped a little bit. We were going to talk about things later, and this is one of my bugbears, right? At Slimming World, they say to you, if you follow the plan 100%, you count your sins. You have a maximum of 5 to 15 or 20 or 25, depending on what it is in the book, depending on your weight and your gender, bizarrely. But you do all of that. You count your sins. You weigh and measure your healthy extra A and B choices. You do all of that. You're guaranteed to lose weight. I agree with that with a proviso. You are guaranteed to lose weight as long as there is no underlying health conditions. Good evening, Kylie Osborne. Hi to both. She says, we've so liked looking at your pictures of all your food on that their Facebook group. So yeah, because of my fibro, because of my diabetes, because of other things I've got going on and had going on, my body doesn't always do that. So just be aware, if you are following plan 100%, there might be something else.
I said, so the group before this group we go now, when we first went back, you did the first 6 weeks, and all of that time your weight went up and didn't go down, and you were doing, like I say, we'd done the plan before, doing everything the way it should be done, counting everything, doing everything, scanning everything. If it was something new that we were having, kind of like, and we didn't know, we would literally be scanning everything that we have.
Everything.
And you were finding that the scale was going, obviously your weight were going up slightly and not the other way around, and I were losing, and we were eating the same main meals and everything and doing all of that. And to find that it was other health issues going on that were stopping your weight dropping.
Yep, exactly. Dormouse, I totally agree with this. An underlying health condition or even a run of poor sleep can stall your weight loss. It really can.
I said, I don't know, though, whether, as consultants, whether they can talk about anything like that, because obviously they can't advise people.
They're not allowed to talk about medical
so they can't
stuff.
So they, they can only say, do this, and obviously for the most people, not for everybody, most people.
It's a very generalised thing, isn't it?
It's kind of follow the plan, do everything it says, and you will lose weight.
Yeah, and if it isn't working, from one person who should have gone earlier than I did, if it isn't working and you know yourself, categorically, hand on heart, all authenticity, it is your day of judgment, you're standing in front of that there Jane Day, who is asking you if you followed the plan properly.
That's it.
Right? And you are standing there, you can't lie, you can't BS yourself, can you, at the end of the day? And you say, I am 100% on plan, I have weighed and measured everything, I am under my sin allowance, and I've still gained some weight. Then go and check it out with a GP, because it could be something like fibro, it could be endometriosis, it could be menopause or perimenopause, it could be a hormone issue, it could be all sorts of reasons.
You could be pre-diabetic, could be, like I say, it could be anything like that.
Yeah,
even that can upset your,
or like in my case, the wrong bloody diabetic medicine.
It will just stop your body being able to drop weight, because it was
Anyway, shall we have a look at the food? Good evening, Angela Brown. You're busy tonight. Hello, my darling. I hope you're well. You're loving the Facebook page, Kylie. Keep it active. Oh, we are going to be on that as long as we possibly can. Audrey Shaw, good evening from North East Scotland. Oh, another Scottish chatter. If I say Scottish loser, it sounds a bit wrong, but you know what I mean. Like we're the losers club.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Dormouse is
Yeah.
from your neck of the woods. I don't know geography. We've established this. So all Scotland is next to each other.
Also, we also have lots of people that are doing Slimming World online
Yep.
as well now.
Slimming World online, Slimming
Yeah.
World calorie counting. Debbie's World is on the Manjaro
Yeah.
jabs and
Yeah.
so much walking.
I know.
Oh my God! You must spend more money in shoe leather
I think so.
than
Yeah.
you ever did at Slimming World. My God. So then, let's talk about the food that we've had this week, Rufus. Would you
Yeah.
like some visual reminders? Let me
Yeah,
see if I
go
can
on
bring that up. So then, we have had this week, let me get that message off the screen. We have had, this was the... Oh, it was a
that the one I
bolognese.
did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the one I
bolognese
did.
with sweet potato
Yeah.
and salad.
Yeah.
Big, huge amount of salad on the back of that plate. Look, half a plate of salad we had.
Lots of beetroot on
This
it.
also, the next day, another half a plate of salad. So Slimming World say a third of your plate was speed food. You
Yeah.
can see here we go way beyond that. That was a plain chicken breast with some potatoes
was it-
in the air fryer with some of your potato spice on.
Is that, lighter than light mayo?
And lighter than light mayonnaise, there is 2 tablespoons of that on that salad, which is
Yeah.
1 sin. So they are 11 calories per tablespoon.
Yeah.
And my mouse, I need to get some new batteries for this. Next up, we had,
Oh.
this is a vegan meal that we love. This is one of our favourites. So we have 2 Lidl's
Beetroot burger.
beetroot burgers. Thank you very much. 2 Lidl beetroot burgers. A lovely, lovely salad with some cornichons. Byron's into cornichons
lovely
now
little
as well.
pickles.
And again, sweet potato. And this
Yeah.
must have been Rufus's because I don't know if you can see. There is a big, huge dollop of
Chili sauce.
no, that would be Skinny Food Company sweet and sour sauce that you
Is
had
it?
now because we're out of well, we're not out with chili, but that's the one that's open. Again, though, half a plate of salad. This was our burrito bowl. So we do this. This is something that we just concocted, didn't we?
I know we don't follow everything on Slimmer World because they say to put a third of your plate with speed food, like speed veg and stuff. But we put normally a half, if not more.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
absolutely.
we just fill our plate with loads of speed food.
So this was a burrito bowl. This was with chicken mince.
Yeah.
There's a bit of, that's where the other bovril went.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to pick up a bovril in Tesco. I
Oh,
forgot.
never mind.
Bugger. Lots of vegetables. This had courgettes and aubergines and all sorts in it. Really delicious.
We've got
Some
to eat
spinach.
a lot of those. They're in the garden.
Yep. Spinach and all sorts in there. Some tomatoes from the garden. Lots of onion. And that was on top of,
salad.
again,
Yeah,
a
lots
whole
of
bag of
salad.
salad between the two of us. So again, half of the plate of salad. And then I think, oh no, we've got one more. This
Ooh.
was the chickpea
That was really nice. I thought
potato
it was,
and chickpea
I
tart.
thought it was lovely.
Yep,
But, yeah.
absolutely lovely. Again, we had it. This was the recipe. It'll
Yeah.
be up tomorrow from last week's Choosey. This was with, again, a chicken breast and some brown rice. It's very filling. We shouldn't have had the brown
was.
rice or the chicken. One of them we should have taken off. We had the same the next day without the chicken, just the chats and the rice.
Of course, I still ate all mine because if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on my plate, I've got to eat all of it.
Because we were always told if you don't what is it, if you don't eat your meat you can't have your pudding.
Yeah.
If you don't finish your plate you can't have anything else.
Yeah.
And then
That's it.
again, salad, chicken breast, huge salad, and then this is our bowl of fruit that we have every night. So in this bowl of fruit we've got blackberries, there is some honeydew melon underneath, there is watermelon on top, and there are some apricots
that needed using.
that needed using,
Yeah.
with of course blackberries
Yeah.
that Rufus actually foraged,
did.
walked up the road and picked a load. So that is the food that we have had this week. Every week, every night, we have a version of that fruit bowl with variant. Sometimes it'll be honeydew, sometimes it's watermelon. We've had apricots because we don't normally get
I remember
apricots,
back in the
don't we?
day, like I say, where we used to eat we get pots of grapes and things like that. We don't really eat grapes much anymore. We don't eat bananas much
No.
anymore, just because of the high sugars.
So yeah, that is the food that we have had this week. I've got to say I've enjoyed absolutely every single bit of it. We've also had most nights our pot of yogurt.
Yeah.
You have the fat-free
just a natural yogurt. Yeah.
natural yogurt from
Yeah.
Lidl. Scandal, it's 59p now. It's gone up 4 more p.
But yeah, I know. But I said,
And I have the soy yogurt.
I know, like I say, a lot of people like trying all the recipes out the books and things like that. But if you do have any health issues and stuff, I think the easiest thing to do is to make your life as easy as possible and stick to the things you know that you can have on plan that are easy for you to make and stick to, because obviously the easier you can make your life, obviously with that, the more you're going to stick with it.
Absolutely, it really is. It really is. Debbie's World says, you're not here, you're dead from the stares of the dogs as you haven't been out. It's too hot, isn't it? It's too hot. 31 degrees it was today in Leeds. It's Deborah, not Deborah, says, little beetroot burgers are lush and only one cent. We love them. Audrey Shaw, you keep looking at the beetroot burgers, still unsure, it'd be a waste if you don't like it. The thing is, you've got to cook them longer, much longer than it says. Otherwise, they're a bit mushy. We were going to have some last night for dinner with the chicken breast, wasn't it, and the salad. And in the end, we had to put them back in the air fryer and cook them for a long time.
It says like
15 minutes
or something. It says on the back of the packet. No. And the time you get them back out the air fryer, they're kind of like...
Last night I cooked our sweet potato jackets and the beetroot burgers in the air fryer at the same time. The jacket potatoes were nice, crispy on the top, because you microwave them before, don't you? Microwave before, then the skins crisp up. It's really delicious, really, really yummy. And the beetroot burgers look done. Put them on the plate, cut one in half so that I could move it around and position it for a photo. It was gooey inside.
I said you want it so that when you tap the outside in the middle, just the centre of it, that it's quite firm then.
Yeah. You're looking forward to the chickpea recipe. Salad is lovely in this hot weather. Tell me about it being feast. Every day we've had salad.
It was a really nice meal.
The chickpea?
I really liked it. I did.
Kylie Osborne says, your portion sizes are better now. Still a big meal, but it's better portion. You're very true. We've downsized a little bit. And that's our one meal of the day. So that would be someone else's lunch and dinner, I guess, rolled into one. But that works for us.
I think it really does, though. I think for a lot of people, just depending on how big a journey you need to go on to get to, the weight that you're going to be comfortable at.
Yeah,
and I think that if you've got a long journey, you may well have to sort of slowly over time just have a little bit less and slowly until... I think we got to a point where we reduced our size of our meals down a little bit to find that once we ate it, we were really satisfied with what we had, and to realise that we don't need to pile the plate up so much anymore.
No. And
actually, what we'd had was quite filling, and what we from our meals we've been having.
And also when we had the potato chickpea chat with the brown rice and
because you got potatoes in it.
Yeah. And the chicken, it was too much.
Yeah.
It was too much. We were pogged, and that isn't a good feeling for us anymore.
No.
Audrey, you brought a watermelon last week. Had to throw it out. It was horrible inside. We've had that once, haven't we?
Yeah.
Once where we'd got one, and then you were
it was
like
a honeydew or whatever. I took it back, didn't I?
Oh, we
cut
had
it
a honeydew.
open, and it was actually brown on the inside.
Yeah,
strange, isn't it?
Do you remember we did buy a watermelon and it was like, oh, this does not taste great at all, but we still ate it. But it wasn't off. It just just tasted a bit
tasteless.
Thank you, Kylie. Our presentation is on point for those. I am learning. I have been looking at Luke John's food. I've been looking at your food photos. I've been watching everybody online with all their lovely Slimming Worldy type presentation, and I'm slowly upgrading. It's a bit like the thumbnails are slowly getting better.
It makes a difference, though, depending on what plates you use and all sorts of stuff.
Thank you, Kimberly. Says it all looks great. I agree with that. I think the beetroot burgers are lovely. Dormouse says you don't snack, but you love using your milk as a hot milk for bedtime. Yeah. That's amazing.
I have, but the thing is, I save my milk until I go to bed.
Yeah.
And I've got all my cereals portioned out, so I've got my portion of that, and I will have my milk, and then I will drink a fair bit of the milk, and then save enough just for that little bit of cereal I've got.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll have that before I go to bed. So, yeah.
Yeah. Deborah, not Deborah, says you use smaller plates. We've downsized our plates a little bit. But because we like a big meal,
we do.
At the end of the day, I would rather have a big meal with half of the plate made up of salad. I know that's going to fill me up. There's virtually no calories in salad. It's very, very low calorie. I think with celery, you burn more than you eat when you're
Yeah.
eating it. So bleh, not that I eat celery,
No.
but lettuce and that, full of water, full of little bits of tiny bit of fibre, but again, really filling. And for me, as I'm eating it, there's a lot of crunchy munchies that go on.
Yeah, you don't like things like that, do you?
No, I mean like when I'm eating it, which means I eat a little bit slower. So by the time I've
Yeah.
gone through my salad, excuse me, I also try and eat my salad first, or at least half of
That's
my
it.
plate of salad first.
I said that is one good thing as well, though, like I said, especially for anyone new joining Slimming World, is that we always say to make sure you put all of your vegetables, like your speed veg and all of that, on your
food
plate
first.
first,
All of it.
before you put your proteins and other stuff on
Yep.
your plate.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, by the time you get round to putting your meat and your other things or whatever you choose to have on your plate, you haven't got enough room for the rest of
There's
it.
no room for the speed food.
No.
And also, don't put your speed food in on top of your meal.
No.
Have it as part of your meal. So
Yeah.
as you saw there, when we've got the big plate of salad, that salad is a key component of that meal. Obviously, when we get into winter, it will be mixed veg or broccoli or something else that we replace for the salad. But it's a key part of the meal. It's not like we're having, I don't know, something else on our plate and then you bung a bit of salad on top. Because again, the whole point of that half a plate for us is that we are replacing possibly a larger potato or, you know, I don't know, sweet corn or peas, something that isn't speed food. We're replacing that with that whole giant amount of speed, which again keeps us fuller for longer. Right then, let's have a
I never used to like salad that much, but I kind of like it now. I don't know why.
So, Dormouse goes hunting charity shops for old plates because they're smaller. That's very good. I love going to charity shops anyway. At the moment, I go charity shops for Lego. Talking of which, I will describe what's on screen for those of you that have visual issues. I have made this. I don't know whether people are able to see it. This is a Lego Me and Rufus.
Zoom it in a little bit more.
Oh, I'll tell you what I can do. Do I have...
Oh, did you take photos of them as well, didn't you?
I haven't done yet. Desk cam. Let me move that to here, and I can show you it on... Where is it? There. Oh, there we go. Look, that's better. Let me swap the camera over. So I have made another Lego Me and Rufus. This time we are sat on some chairs with a wall behind us and a white sign. And if I rotate that round, this is what we are looking at now. 2 screens, a camera, some
game over.
Yeah, some junk things, a can of pop on Rufus's side just there because you've got your can of pop next to you. Keyboard, the buttons that Rufus uses for when we do the clap, all of that has been, that's my little Lego figures, including a hairbrush because there's always a hairbrush on this desk. So that is just a little, this is what I've been doing. It's absolutely bonkers, but I am loving it. So I'm loving the various little Lego
So when
usses.
you can't sleep, this is what she does.
Yeah. If ever I come on here and I'm like haggard with massive eye bags, the reason is the night before I would have been up doing my Legos. My Legos.
It's either me with a watering can or me with a cup.
Yeah, watering can or a cup of coffee or in the garden version. In the garden version, you've now got a spade and a bucket.
Yeah.
I know, not that I keep buying Lego things offline, you understand. Anyway, Rufus, your topic of the week this week, my dear. Thank you, everybody. You can't mix hot and cold on the same plate. Your salad is always in a separate bowl. That's really interesting.
Oh, I nearly
Audrey.
thought you were going to say you were going to have a hot salad in.
Well, you could always have cold cuts.
That's
true.
true.
Cold chicken.
That's true.
Things like that.
Yeah.
But no, I agree.
That is what... Yeah, because like I said, we don't always... Sometimes we have a hot piece of chicken on side, don't we? Sometimes,
what I would advise then, you have your dinner plate, have your bowl of salad, put your bowl of salad on the dinner plate. Right? So literally put it onto the dinner plate in the bowl and then put your meat or your protein, your corn, whatever it is, and your potato or whatever else you're having on the plate alongside it. So you're
Yeah.
still taking up that space.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for me, the temptation would be to go, fill that on the plate, put it on the plate. Oh, I've got a full plate nearly of food and my salad in a side bowl. So again, then you're eating more.
That's true.
Craddock's on. Hello, Craddock. There you go. I just said
on the screen, probably
I just
watching.
said hello to Craddock. I hope you are well. And I also said you are very, very naughty, Fanny, for running her out of the house.
Yeah.
Running out of the house. I know Byron's pussycat is a very, very naughty pussycat going missing. So, and her name's is Craddock. I don't know the gender of the cat.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
Anyway,
they went to the neighbours or somewhere anyway, so...
you're clueless with building Lego. Your skill is walking out of a room with baby sleeping. Oh, thank you everyone for loving the Lego. You love the Legos. You've started watching Amberlyn Reid. Oh my God, Byron, we need to do a proper catch up. Oh my God. Good evening, Angela. Hi, lovely people. Right, Rufus. We've got another one into Girl World. Girl World.
No.
Right, Rufus, your topic of the week.
Girl World.
Your topic of the week this week, my darling. What is your Rufus's topic of the week? What are we talking about today?
Are we talking about today the going out to eat out?
Mhm.
So if somebody invites you out to go somewhere,
How do you deal with it?
you can, like I say, often have a look online. So if it's a restaurant or somewhere you're going, you will often find they'll have their menus and things online, so you can kind of have an idea of what they have and what choices that you might pick while you're out.
Yeah, certainly the big chain restaurants, won't they?
Yeah.
They always have their menus online.
They do obviously have smaller options of certain meals. A lot of places.
Oh yeah, get a kids
So
meal.
you could get a kids meal. Like I say, you could have.
That's a good
So
idea.
if you're going out for an evening out, if you're somebody that has lunch, you might eat your lunch slightly later and have a decent sized lunch, and then that way when you go out you're not sitting there while everyone else is eating big meals, and you're not sitting there wanting to eat everything in sight because there's just so much choice, so much stuff on the menu that you then want to just have whatever. And I've been to Harvester and it was a birthday meal, and I think it was just a day off, I think, and we went, and do you know what? I was like, I'm not going to count the sins, I'm not going to count anything.
Plan.
I'm not going to count anything.
Yeah.
And we went, and I had Harvester, like I say, I had a starter, average sort of main meal, not a massive main meal, and I think like a ice cream sundae type dessert or something. And do you know how many it was?
Hang on, no, don't say. Guess how many calories, because we counted it, were in that meal. So a starter that we shared.
We shared the starter, we did, yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Was it like fish sticks or something?
I think it was it prawns with...
Oh, it was the
prawns and
prawn dip thing.
with-
So starter, a main that I think you had a small mixed grill.
Something like that.
Or
It was-
no, it was a steak. You had a steak,
Yeah, I had
potato. No, steak and chips. You had is what I remember now. Steak and chips, little bit of sauce,
was-
and then a relatively normal size sundae pudding. Guess the calorie count in that. We'll let you put your calories in if you think. We also, whenever we go to Harvester, we fill up on salad bowls.
We do, yeah.
We love that. But this was on a plan pause day, so we
It
don't
was.
stop the plan.
No.
We don't come off the plan. We don't.
Yeah.
We're off it for one day. We have an off-plan day. No.
Yeah.
We pause the plan for that meal, and get back on it after that meal.
I said it's not always
Very different.
a case of, oh, do you know what? I'm on Slim and Well, so I can never eat out. I can never,
No.
if something's going to be, completely out of my range of sins, if I want to stick within my sins, oh well, I just can never go out and eat out because, otherwise I'm going to put weight on.
Yeah.
But sometimes, if it's a really special occasion, even me, I would say, sod it. I'm going to have this one meal. I'm going to really enjoy it. And first thing in the morning, I'm back to what I normally do. So as soon as...
It's not even first thing in the morning.
No,
as soon as we get home.
Yeah, as soon as you get home, we're just like, okay, well, that's what I've had today. Go to bed. And then the next day, just from scratch and just carry on where you left off and not go, oh, you can cut a few sins if you really want to and have a little bit less sins than maybe you would normally to try and draw that back. But like I say, from one meal out, it's not gonna like do a load of damage.
No. So Karen Fraser says 30 sins. Angela Brown says 2,000 calories. Bean Feast says 1,250 calories. And then we've got lots of other people talking about how they do that. So then, how many calories was in that one meal, Rufus? Hang on, we're going to give you a drum roll. Drum roll, please.
It was over 4,000 calories.
Over 4,000
calories.
Angela said 4,000, yep. And that didn't include the salad beforehand.
No.
Or the little tiny bit of cheese sauce or whatever else.
Nope.
Over 4,000
just the meal. We went through
calories. 200 sins.
We went through the menu afterwards and checked, added it all up for the things that we ordered, and that's how many calories it was. It was over 4,000.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have been 2,000 sins,
and you know what?
Because you meat and
I was still quite
sins.
shocked. I definitely wouldn't have thought it was that many calories.
No.
And I was like, oh my God.
And the thing is, I think you probably still lost or maintained that week.
But I said it wasn't even like...
Yeah, wow, indeed.
It wasn't something I'd sit there and go, actually, I'm so pogged, I've eaten all this food, and it's food that isn't... It's quite dense. It's not the food that I had. It's not like food that you can have more of, all the salady stuff and all the really good food that we eat now. I enjoy it. I know that it's doing me good. I know that I'm slowly reducing my weight, and I think it's just like, good food for me, and I just kind of like, it just makes you feel good because I know that I'm in control of my life.
Yeah. So Karen Fraser asks, how many of those calories were free or speed food? There would have been no speed food.
I would have had chips. They probably would have had, I think there might have been a mushroom and a few peas on the side of my plate. And a bit of grilled tomato and stuff on my plate, but then I had chips.
Fried tomato.
I did go up and get a salad bowl. Obviously, that wasn't included in those calories.
But the steak was fried. The chips were fried. The mushroom was fried. The tomato was fried. So your main was all fried. So therefore, that's all sins. Technically, there's no free food in that. Although you could argue about the steak.
And my salad bowl, obviously, but that wasn't
no.
in that. Like the 4,000 wasn't including a salad bowl. Yeah,
absolutely.
It did shock me a little bit, to be honest.
Shell says that Sunday must have been big enough to paddle in.
It was. It was my birthday. Meal was
the Sunday wasn't. It wasn't even that big. It was just a standard couple of spoons of ice cream with whatever else.
And you were like, oh well, I can't really have it because you don't do dairy or anything.
No.
So
so I didn't even have that.
It was really nice, and then afterwards I felt like.
Oops.
Yeah, so I didn't even.
No.
I wasn't even going to count the calories. Like I say, you were just like, I wonder how many
just out of curiosity.
Yeah, just to see, and just.
So that was a planned pause. Where we paused the plan. A planned pause is absolutely fine. You can do that.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, calorie counting, whatever else, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, whatever plan you're doing, you can pause that plan. But tell yourself it is paused. Angela says that's a sensible approach. I agree.
Plus, even if you do go to a group, and just be honest. If someone says, "Oh, what did you do this week?" or "This happened," and you enjoyed yourself, you had a meal out, and nobody says anything. Like I say, when you go, people go out. You're going to go out and enjoy yourself once every now and again. You might as well just enjoy, have whatever you want to have, and then, like say. After that's happened, straight back to it.
Yeah, Kylie Osborne says that you made a pact to yourself to look straight at the lighter options, lower calorie section.
Well, that's it.
This week you had a butterfly chicken hedge salad, homemade coleslaw, new potatoes, and it was lovely, and nearly everyone Wanted yours because it was colourful and looked appealing. That sounds amazing. Slimming Well Vegan says you just write it off that meal out as it's only one meal out of 21.
Yep.
And the vegan options are usually pretty unhealthy. That's very true.
Are, yeah.
Dormouse says for once in lifetime events you enjoy, accept and move on with your next meal on plan. Yep, this is it. Dormouse said before that she's allowed to pick restaurants and that when anyone arranges a meal out.
Yeah, well, that's
Deborah
really
Not Deborah
good.
says
really
if you are going out, have soup before you go. I agree with that.
That's it.
Dormouse, when you were vegan, Byron, friends decided that you decide where to eat as they would as you would definitely find something that you liked. Yeah. This I agree with 100%, Angela. Once you go on the guilt trip, it sabotages the rest of the week. Your approach is very sensible. Well, this is what we mean. So say if you're going out for drinks, right? Not mentioning anybody who might have been at Pride and Mariah Carey and all of these other things recently.
I know,
but
right?
Anyway, say you were going out for some drinks, right? And a meal with drinks on an evening out. So you have your meal. You might make all Slimming World option or all low calorie option within your sins, within everything. Everything's grand for your meal. And then, should we have a cocktail? Now comes the slippery slope.
That's it.
What is more important to you at that moment? Is your weight loss more important, or is your night out enjoying yourself with your family and friends? Now, for me, because I'm doing this for health purposes, because I'm scared that my health is going to take a downturn even further. For me, I would say I won't have a cocktail. I'll have a vodka soda, please. Because I know that a vodka soda is X number of sins for a single measure. And I like my vodka soda, right?
Yeah.
So that is exactly what I would do.
I think it is best to just go for the little shots of stuff.
I would then go on to things like Diet Coke. I might have another vodka Diet Coke later. But I would make sure I am very, very aware when I've had a few, in other words, more than 3 or 4, that's when everything goes out the window. That's when I would go, go on, give us a Cosmopolitan, give us a this, that and the other, I'll have a lovely cocktail. That's when it goes a bit off the rails. So for me personally, I would rather just go, I'll have one vodka, a Diet Coke, another vodka, a Diet Coke, another Diet Coke, another Diet Coke, and stay that way. So I'm having a little bit of fun. And I'm also monitoring it because for me, that's a key thing. For other people, if you haven't got those sort of health concerns, again, listen, we only live once, right? What is the point of leaving a skinny corpse and being blooming miserable when we go, right?
That's it.
For one night out, for a key big event, if I was going to see, it wouldn't be Mariah. Who would I go obviously when I saw Tina Turner in concert, there was drinking involved then.
She's not here no more.
No, I know. Like Cher, I would go. I would drink lots with because I'm old. Who else? Who else would I?
Are you old?
Oh, Youngblood. These days, Youngblood. If I was going out to a Youngblood concert, you can guarantee I would be having a couple of drinks while I'm in there, maybe a drink en route. You might have to be driving because I don't drive. So you'll be on the Diet Coke, and I would be going, I'll have a vodka. I might have a cider. No, I can't have cider.
But me, I used to drink a lot of cider, but now, like I say, if I've only got a certain amount of sins, I could have a cider, but then it's like I'm quite happy just using my sins for food items mostly.
Yeah, this is it. I would much rather eat my sins than drink them.
Yeah.
So I might have, because Jane talks about JOMO, the joy of missing out. I am somebody who suffers from a little bit of FOMO. So if I see people having a drink, even though I don't drink very often, I might just go, actually, do you know what? I'll have a vodka. I'll have a vodka soda. That way, and I choose soda because as a diabetic, whenever you say Diet Coke, I've worked in that many pubs over the years.
People give you something different,
where the Diet Coke is not the one that's on tap, either because a barman's gone down or a barmaid's gone down and
they don't
changed it.
They don't think you'll notice.
No, or they put it on the wrong one, or they put it on, or the pub is out of Diet Coke, so they just put it on a normal Coke. I've seen that so many times. I do not trust the fountain drinks in bars. So because of it, I'll have a tonic water, slimline tonic if they've got one, or I'll have a soda water. So for me, it means it's really, really easy to keep track of that. So that's what I would do, and I would have one or two and cut myself off, because for me, I would rather keep focused on my lower sins, my weight loss journey, than I would to have alcohol. But again, everybody makes your own choices.
I know I like cider, but cider's too many sins.
It is. It's
really high sins for cider.
It is. Byron always sins his first drink. But with the exception of Pride, which you treated as a flexi day, all your alcohol is included in your sin allowance. Exactly. And the thing is, there is now low alcohol or no alcohol gins and other spirits. There was a non-alcoholic Captain Morgan spiced rum, and I thought, oh, now that is something I could try.
People can kind of flexi sin a bit, and kind of like, you know, some people might cut their sins back a few days before they go out a little bit, and just take a few extra sins, so have a few less than you'd normally have, and then you've got a few extra to play with if you wanted to. Like say, if you was going to sin them on that day, you've got then a few extra sins to play with if you want to do it that way. But me, the sins that I have every day, after whatever time at night, it refreshes, and any ones that I've had that have, like I say, if I've only used 10 and I had 15, then the other 5 are gone.
Yeah.
So the next day I start from scratch again. So that's what I do.
That's a key thing for you, isn't it? But I do think if you're going out for a family meal, for instance. Now again, I don't know whether Shell, Byron and Simuel Vegan and the other vegans, I don't know whether you're able to say this, but for you, would you, if you're going out to a family or to friends and say you're having a barbecue or they're having, you know, they're cooking in the house, would they make vegan options? Because I'm sure that if it's somebody that's caring enough about you to invite you, they'd make a vegan option.
Yeah.
For those of you that aren't vegan, and for the vegans, if that is the case, that your friends and people are willing to do a vegan option, could you not do just the same thing with a Slimming World or a weight loss conscious meal? So there is always a way to basically say, oh, do you know what, cousin Ruffus? I would love. That sounds weird because it's seeing as we're together. Do you know what, cousin Bob? I'd love to come to your barbecue. That would be really, really lovely. But because I need to lose this weight, and because I'm so fixated on this, if you're doing any sweet corn, could you make one without the butter? And if you're doing if you're doing the burgers and that, would it be all right if instead of you getting some burgers, I can always bring a couple of Slimming World burgers if you don't want to make some specially for me. But if you are if you do want to make mine, could you maybe use a low fat mince for me? And then you've got that option. You've given them the option to take your own or make you that alternative.
I said often as well, like I say, especially for some people, family, they will, like, you know, say to you, you've done so well, you know, you've lost 2 stone something already, you've done amazing, you know, it's coming up to your birthday or whatever, so you can have whatever you like on your birthday to eat, and we'll get you a cake and everything. And then it all goes like that, and then you feel obliged to eat things and have other things, because, you know, people like to, you know, praise you for doing so well and losing the amount you've lost already, and trying to, you know, give you food items instead of like other things. Or you can spoil yourself and get yourself new clothes. Obviously we need new clothes soon, we're losing weight, but it's
Ruffus, well done on your 7 stone that you've lost. That is absolutely amazing. I made you a cake to celebrate.
I know, literally. So you are going to have a bit, aren't you?
I made it especially for you.
Yes.
I know that, but
this happens. These
but
things happen.
Ruffus, you know, separate occasion. Hi Ruffus, happy birthday. I made you a special cake. I know you're on that Slimming World thing, but you've lost 7 stone already.
It's only one cake.
One cake's not going to hurt, is it? You can have that.
I know, right?
Or this other scenario that happens in families.
Yeah.
God, Rufus, you're so selfish. It's not all about just because you're on a diet.
I know, right?
I've slaved in that kitchen making all of this food,
That's
like
it.
Italian food with all the fat and the cheese and the cream. I've made this French
And
dessert.
now it's all going to go to waste if you don't eat any of it.
Yeah, I've done all this for you, and now you wanted me to cook something else because you can't have it. God, you're so selfish. It's all about you since you've lost this weight. God.
And then you feel obliged to sit there and go, I'll try a little bit of it then.
That is what happens in a lot of families.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you were Jewish, Muslim, and you didn't eat pork, there wouldn't be pork on the menu for you. If you were... as I say, if you were vegetarian or vegan, there would probably be a family option. And again, if there was something, if the family want you there at that event, if they're not prepared to make a different meal for you or make everything slimming well friendly for everyone, then again, as others have said in the chat, take your own. Do you know what I mean? Look after your own. Look after your own. Yeah. Weight loss basically is the key.
Thing is though, like I say, that one bit of a dessert that they might have offered you and all of that could be one thing that triggers you, and so as soon as you've eaten a piece of that, you've gone home, and then you've bought a cake on the way home, and you've gone home and you've eaten the whole thing.
Sod eating it when you get home.
That's what I mean.
No, let's be honest. How many of you in that scenario where you've gone out, you've gone, oh, sod it. Yes, Auntie Barbara, I'll have your lovely dinner. Oh, thank you, Uncle Bob. Thank you for the pudding. That's really yummy. Yeah. How many of you then on the way home would buy a cake and scoff it in the car? Yeah. In the car. You go, oh, I just pull in for a petrol station. Oh, well, I've had a cake already. I'll get a chocolate bar. I'll have a hot chocolate.
That's why if I went to somewhere and somebody had donuts and other things left out, I would not even touch one anymore. No. Because I can't trust myself to have them.
Right, in the chat, Kimberly says, even a planned day off, you still have to structure. Absolutely. Again, it's choices, isn't it? Dormouse, you pick a whiskey when you get home. You hate feeling alcohol gives you, so you do the driving. That's another really good way. Be the designated driver in your group. That's way you're not tempted. The other thing, I always say, if you're going somewhere and they pre-do the veg, so if it's like a carvery, if you look at the veg and it looks shiny, it's cooked in butter. They might cook it in the butter. They might lather some on with a brush afterwards to give it that lovely shiny look.
They'll dish it all up and then someone will push it under the hot plate, and then you'll get someone to come along and they've got a pot. Butter. They've got a pot at the end of the hot plate section, and they would just the server will come out. They'll splash a little bit of butter on it, and then put a tiny bit of parsley on top, and then they'll come and serve it to you
because it looks nice.
Yeah.
If that is something that you can always ask when you're ordering your food, do you have the butter on it? If you do, you say to them very, very simply, either one,
I can't have dairy.
I can't have dairy, or depending on the place, actually, I'm on a weight loss journey, I can't have that. If you say you're on a weight loss journey, normally it's 50-50 whether they'll take the butter off or not include it. If you say you can't have dairy, they won't include it. It does mean you'll probably get your veg microwaved or steamed really quickly, but at least it won't have that fat in. Anyway, Angela Brown, have a bottle in hand as we are expecting a new addition to the Brown family, a grandson. Oh, congratulations to you. What have we got? 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 What have we got?
Wow.
Oh yeah, I have got a...
We've got a wow.
But also, for the grandson... Happy birthday! Happy birthday, and also to the new mum. Wow, that is awesome. Congratulations for you. Angela's a SWAT, sat there meal prepping as you listen. Oh, that's lovely, my darling. That's a really good use of your time. Slimming Well Vegan's doing that as well. Just made some salads for tomorrow.
I said, but one thing I said that I think I never would have thought that I would do since being back on plan is that even this time round I've learnt so much about myself, about what I can allow myself to do and what I can't, because it could be that one little thing, like I say, would be like, oh, I'm not going to get weighed this week, and that's that, and then that happens, and it's like it's just learning what the triggers and things are being around sort of certain things,
and that's going to be our extra helping for this week. Is all about triggers, not just trigger food,
lots of things,
but there are 3 trigger types. Any one of them is dangerous. Any two of them, what did I put? Is disastrous.
Yeah.
And all three together are deadly. They're not, but in terms of diet plan. So that's going to be our extra helping video for Friday coming up. It's Deborah, not Deborah, says you can't drink alcohol as you have a fatty liver, so it's low calorie tonic water for you. That again, it sounds awful, but that's another really good excuse. If you're going out with friends, you just say, oh, I'm really sorry, I've been told I've got a fatty liver, so I won't be drinking tonight. Instantly. Wow, Slimming Well Vegan, your family are all vegan, daughters and son-in-law, so you're very lucky.
Oh, wow.
Imagine going somewhere where everything is prepped for you. It'd be like saying, getting them all on Slimming World as well.
That's really cool.
Being Feast, you couldn't eat anything cooked on the barbecue with the meat stuff. You always take your own finger food to eat cold. Yeah, absolutely. Your friends would always give you a vegan meal in their homes when it's under their control. Likewise at weddings. Yeah, absolutely. Angela goes to a family's barbecue. You take your own Slimming Well burgers. Yeah.
That's it.
If it was with friends, you'd offer to bring your own food. Dormouse says you used to teach friends how to cook vegan, and frequently everyone would just decide it was a vegan night. That is awesome. That's a really good idea. Youngblood is at Leeds in the Easter holidays next year. Remember that. I won't remember. Computer, set a reminder for 8:45 in the lounge.
What's the reminder for?
Check out Youngblood Easter Leeds.
Okay, I'll remind you at 8:45 p.m. on Lounge Pop.
Thank you. I love being able to set reminders on different buttons. You had a wobble
When
lunch.
should I remind you?
Next week.
Computer, stop.
On what day?
Computer.
You see what
Stop.
happens? She listens to everything.
She did because she was still talking. Anyway, you had a wobble lunch, a cluster of your errors, but came home and amended your dinner choice. That's it. Listen, we're all humans.
Yeah.
We are all humans at the end of the day. We really, really, really are. But yeah, hopefully that's given you a few little hints and tips. Again, I think the main thing is, at the end of the day, we've got choices to make. It's all about the choices. And you can choose to pause your plan, have a wild night out, have kebabs and pizza and all the alcohol known to man, wake up tomorrow morning with a pounding hangover, but have an amazing experience that you're paying back with the hangover. And then accept whatever happens on the scales, take it as a one-off and move forward. Or you could food optimize 100%, non-alcoholic drinks, absolutely everything, and come in as if you didn't go out. Or you can make a choice somewhere in between. We'd normally do something in between, wouldn't we? Make a good, healthy option as much as we can, but still enjoy our steak or our rotisserie chicken or whatever it is we're having, knowing that actually, do you know what? Probably going to have to flex this in that. Probably,
but
we don't
for me,
exactly
like I
know how
say,
it's cooked.
it would be you end up having a baked potato with whatever you're having, and I will go, no, I'm having chips for mine.
Yeah,
so
I always go
for
for
mine.
baked potato. You have the chips.
But yeah, like I say, it's just making those choices, and if you want to adjust your sins slightly on a few days before or whatever, and sort of like means you've got a few more sins to play with. Either that, or you just write that one meal off and then just get straight back to it.
Yeah. Right then, are you ready for weighing in?
Yeah.
Is everybody ready to step on those scales together? If you have weighed in this week, this is when we are going to ask you to share your weigh-in results. Whether you are a loser, a gainer, or a maintainer, we are here to support you any way we can. Rachel Beresford says, cake in the car? Never. I know, right? At my worst, it wouldn't even make it to the car. But anyway, let's not talk about that. So then, let's weigh in together. We have weighed in. Hopefully, you've weighed in. Let's see what those scales say for this week. Right then, I got on the scales first, didn't I?
You did.
But do you
You
want
did.
to go first
No,
this
you
week?
can go first if you want.
Okay, so I got on the scales this week at that there Slimming World. Do you want your book, by the way? There you go. As you say, as you've seen,
lovely stickers.
I know, right? We have talked already about what did I just drop?
Stickers.
Something just dropped. Never mind. I don't know what it is. Hopefully, it's not a piece of blue tech that I normally have.
I know. I have to get. This is my Slimming World Bible.
The Slimming World Bible. So yeah. So I weighed in. You've seen the food that we've had. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of salad. Added to that, last week I maintained, even though I was 100% on plan. This week I again 100% on plan. The only difference I had health-wise, last week I was bunged. This week it was the exact opposite. Let's not go into any more detail about it than that.
But I said we could have eaten too much fibre.
I don't know. But last week I was expecting 3 or 4 pounds off and I had to maintain. This week, when I got on the scales, I was expecting 3 or 4 pounds off, to be honest, because I've been super on it. And I stepped on the scales and unfortunately I didn't lose £4, did I?
You didn't.
I didn't lose £4 and I didn't lose £3 either. I actually came in when I got on the scales with a loss. Are you ready? Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get the buttons up as well, don't I?
Yeah.
I came in. I did have a loss, but my loss was only £9.5. I don't know how that happened. £9.5. So I went from last week 18 stone 7. This week I weighed in at 17 stone 11.5.
You were in shock.
I was literally sat there in shock, which meant I got my 5.5 stone award.
I know, right?
And my 6 stone award. And
On the same day. And
Slimmer of the week.
I know.
I have no idea how that happened. Absolutely none whatsoever. I have not done anything different last week.
Same thing.
Except for...
I think they did ask you what you'd done this week.
The only difference I had was I had lots of movements. Everything went through me. So the week before where I maintained, I think everything just got backed up, so to speak. And absolutely, it just... I don't understand. I'm now expecting a little gain back next week because in the last couple of looking back since October,
to maintain, and then all of a sudden, where you thought you should have had a loss, you maintained, and then this week,
every time I've had a loss, I've lost £10 in a week before since October, and it wasn't my first week, and I've lost £5 a couple of times, and on all 3 or 4 of those occasions, I have gained a little back the week after. So I'm not expecting to come in with with a loss next week. I'm expecting a slight gain.
So what you normally do is wait until you're at least £2. Is it £2?
So my 5.5 stone award is going on the cupboard. My 6 stone award will basically stay in my pack until next week, until I get to 6 stone 2. But that means I am now 70% towards target, which is amazing. I've hit 70% of my target. I have lost 25.2% of my starting body weight. For those of you who are not in the UK and aren't familiar with pounds, stones and pounds, it means I now weigh in at 249.5 pounds, which means I've lost 84 pounds since when is it? The 1st of October. I now have 33.5 pounds to go until I hit target, and I am absolutely on track now to do that before Christmas. Absolutely bonkers. I do not know how that happened. I have eaten, I've had sins again. I've kept about 8 sins normally.
You did say though you didn't have quite as much this week.
I didn't have as much of my crisps or anything like that.
Snacks and bits.
I've been going to bed with a chopped apple. Sliced really, really thinly, so I've got lots of little bits of apple here and there. But no idea how that happened. Doubt I'll ever be able to repeat that again. It's just the way my body works.
Who knows?
And and this is just one of those things. I do not expect ever to have that result. When she told me my jaw was on the floor, it was Amberlynn. It was literally my jaw was on the floor.
Just no idea.
No idea how that
idea.
happened. And everyone in group was like, "Oh my God, Lisa!" And I'm like, "I don't know. I wish I knew
It only
why
happens
my
to
body
you."
does that. I know. If I knew what it was, I would be able to repeat it. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, right, before Rufus gets on the scales, let's go into the chat as we always do between us and see how all of you have been doing. Let's go to the weigh-in bit. Hang on. There we go. Angela, you lost a pound this week. You get the
Wow.
clap, my darling. Karen Fraser, you had 2 pounds on. Do you know where that came from, my love? Is that something that you're accepting? Because again, gaining 2 pounds is fine if you know where it came from. If you don't know where it came from, then of course that's where we really need to do a bit of digging. Slimmy Well Vegan, you weighed in this morning with 2 pounds lost. That's amazing. Well done to you. Kylie Osborne,
really
you put half on somehow. Don't worry. I've seen the food you've been making, your main meals, on that there Facebook page.
I said it happens to us as well
Yeah,
sometimes.
look at me last week.
Yeah.
Expecting £4, had to maintain.
Sometimes, yeah.
It is what it is. Keep going.
I said, look at the longer picture. So
Yep.
pretty much like, you know, how you've done over a month or how you've done since you started, and sometimes you will see a pattern in your weigh-ins and stuff like that. Just
Or
I say,
you could be like me and have zero pattern whatsoever.
yeah, you
Have some months I lose £4 in a month. Some months I lose £11.5 in a month. Nobody knows why.
You'll get there in the end, though. Like
It is what it is.
If you're consistent and you keep eating all the good food and you know all the stuff that you're meant to be eating on plan,
absolutely,
and enjoying all of it, I said, then you know eventually it will come.
And again, this is where we have to advise everybody, because we've had to do it ourselves. You have to be honest, right? Last week, absolutely 100% on plan, came in with a maintain. That gutted me because I was like, I've been on it.
But I said you'd cut a few snack bags, so I'd been having, like I say,
because it's been hot, I don't want to eat.
Yeah, I'd been
snacks.
having about like 10 sins or so a day, and I think
I've been on like 4 or 5.
Or like say you might have only had like maybe one bag or so of snack over like crisps
Couple
or
of days,
something.
but a couple of days I
But
didn't
that was
even have
about
that.
it. Yeah,
I had
that's it. So
options in my options white chocolate powder in my yogurt,
and if you're thinking
jelly for half a sin,
you're still eating less calories, so in theory, you should have seen something on the scale.
But again, my body is weird. We all know that. It is what it is. But again, if you hand on heart, Kylie, can say I was on it, weighed and measured all my healthy extras, it may well come off in the following week. If you have a couple more weeks where you're 100% on plan and things are not moving in the right direction, you need to do one of two things. The first, double check everything. Scanner every single thing, double check that, just in case there isn't hidden sins like the chicken slices that we did that one time. Or if you know that you've checked everything this week, make an appointment for your GP, get some blood tests, get an investigation going, because it could be any number of different medical stuff.
You do have to be careful. Well, like I say, if you buy chicken and it's
prepped, processed,
it's like processed type chicken, and that, always scan it. Some of them are free, some of them are not free.
Dormouse had £1.5 loss. Wow done. You get the clap, my darling. For Dormouse, that's a huge amount, because Dormouse normally aims to lose less than that, a bit like Jane Day, who's got a target of £1.5 a month. Dormouse is in a similar way to that. Angela Brown, you maintained this week. Are you okay with that? Is that something that you are expecting? Were you okay with that? If not, keep going this week, because again, I mean, I'm not saying anybody should get £9.5 off. I'm expecting 4 of that to come back on this week. But anyway, you never know what might happen this week coming.
But I said before, like say, when you would have weighed yourself, it could have been that with the weather being so warm, you drank more water than you normally do before you would have got on the scale.
Exactly.
So could be lots of things.
You might have had not had a wee, or you might have had a wee, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It changed. So many things change. This is why we say don't look at it week to week. Week to week's fine. but look at the monthly pattern. Month on month, that's where you get an idea of where things are going. Laurie Worth, you lost £3 this week. Well done. The first week on plan, doing it online. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Well done to you, my darling. Kimberly down south, giving. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, Angela, you hate it when you don't know why as well. Welsh Pam, you lost £1 this week. Last week, 2.25 pounds. You're doing that by counting calories. Well done. That's amazing.
I don't know how people. Obviously, I know how people count calories, but it's just like
too much work for me. That it is too much work.
It doesn't always go well.
Byron, you had 1.5 off this week as well. You're doing so blooming well. You're really inspirational, Byron. You're just on it 100%. And then lots of people shocked at my weight. Yeah, all of that reaction. That was my reaction. Completely gobsmacked. Sat there for literally 5 minutes like that, going.
It could only happen to you, dear.
How? I don't know how that happened. I really, genuinely don't know how that happened. Hazel Morgan, you lost 1.5 and had Slimmer of the Week. Well done, really you. Cool. You need to lose £3 for your 3 stone award. Wow. Let us know when you're getting close to it, my darling, and we'll have your award ready for on screen. And also, I'll make it downloadable on the Facebook page as well. Never heard the like of that before, Lisa, except on the first week. Huge congratulations. Do you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is, Shal. It really is, my darling. I've got no idea how that happened. No. I've done it once before where I lost £10 in a week randomly. I said my body is weird.
When these things happen, it does make me laugh when they turn around, like say one of the consultants will turn around and say, So Lisa, tell everybody how you managed to do that this week. What have you done different? What did you do? What have you done different?
And what did I say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I did the same thing that I do every week. I eat the same types of food every week.
I said to the consultant, we eat 100% on plan, 365 days of the year, 24 hours a day. That's how we live now. This is a lifestyle. I said the rest of it, ups and downs and all sorts that go on with my body is down to my body being my body. All the various medical stuff. We did a whole video about it, didn't we? The extra helping video, which probably explains some of it. So if you've not seen that and you want to know what some of the issues that we've had personally, and why that could happen, check that one out. I'm not saying in any way that any of you will have any of those conditions, because obviously it's not medical advice, but it could be anything. You gained some of those pounds. They landed here in Alabama and attached to your hips. Oh, my darling. Listen again, Kimberly, it's fine. You know what you're doing. We've seen. Oh, what are we going to do to go with dinner tonight? The pico de gallo. The salsa.
You'd said that,
You said pico de gallo, and I was like, oh, I've had that before. Bearing in mind, in the UK, there's not a lot of Mexican restaurants. I said, oh, I've had that before. That might go really nice with our burgers.
We've got tomatoes.
And we've got loads of tomatoes that we need to use, so that would be a really good thing. But yeah, well done, my darling. Your jaw is genuinely still on the floor. Oh my God. Absolutely, Amberlynn coded. That's so Amberlynn coded. Thank you, everyone. Who's weighing in tomorrow? Somebody's weighing in tomorrow. Hang on. Oh gosh, the chat just jumped.
I said next week we're weighing in as normal, but the one after...
We need to change it.
Yeah, we're going to change
because I've got my eye surgery thing. Denise Lowe, you weigh tomorrow. Good luck to you. Fingers crossed, my darling. Byron, Kimberly, you'll lose them next week. Yeah, maybe the street tortillas. Absolutely. We'd only got to that bit on your video.
Yeah, could have been.
Oh my God, Bean Feast. £2.5 down for you this week, and you got your 2.5 stone award. That is awesome. I'm going to pop it on screen. I know this is going to sound ridiculous because I know that you are blind, my darling, and that you won't be able to see it, but I am...
No.
Hang on. Right, let me do that again. I will put on screen the 2.5 stone awards, because obviously we have our own little awards that we do. Where is it? Oh, maybe I can't do that. Maybe I've lost it already. There you go. I think I've lost it already. But yes, congratulations on that for you being
We
Feast.
put it on the page.
I'll put it on
group,
the Facebook
on the
page.
group.
If you want to download it, you can always show it to other people. And maintain for you, Debbie. Well done for you. That's I know that's heartbreaking, but again, you're walking so much and it's so blooming hot. You don't know whether that's water
I know.
weight, but
We'll
well
give her
done.
a clap for
Yeah.
all the body magic you're doing.
All the walking,
Yeah.
bonkers. Kylie Osborne,
That's
you
gotta
lost
be
6.5 in the last 3 weeks, so you're not too fussed. Absolutely. Angela, you're up and down like a yo-yo. Yep. That's a polite way of saying it. I would have said you're up and down like a... something.
£10 off.
£10?
Oh, look, beats
Oh.
you. Oh, that's it. I had to do one better.
Damn it. Rachel, that is amazing.
Bonkers,
Rachel
isn't it?
Beresford. How? Well, you just like me, you just stuck to plan normally,
Yeah.
it just dropped.
That's
That
it.
is absolutely amazing. I did say that I'd chop my leg off. That's how come I lost the 9.5 pounds. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is my new tin leg. But no, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
no.
That is amazing. Wow. Absolutely amazing. You're a Friday weigh-in, Audrey, so you gained a pound last week with the arthritis flare-up. This is what I mean.
Things like this happen.
Health
Yeah.
issues affect our weight loss. They really, really do. Again, all we can all do is stick to our plans and maintain that, and everything
Yep.
else we just have to be
Just keep-
mindful. Look
keep-
at the big
You
picture.
keep chipping away at
Exactly.
it. Slowly,
Good luck for Friday,
slowly.
Audrey. Good luck for Friday. Exactly as Byron says, you'll lose that in no time. At
Yeah.
least you know why. That's the good thing, isn't it?
That's it.
Chesney Graham, good evening to you, my darling. That's Love Carol. So hello, Carol, my darling. Lovely to see you here, says Byron. Absolutely. You went back to calorie counting, Deborah Vincent, but you just can't seem to do it.
Yeah.
So not sure what to do. Might try Slimming World again. Listen, we have been there. We have joined calorie counting. If you
Yeah.
watch the video, the last extra helping we did, we tell you we tried keto, we tried calorie counting,
Yeah, we did
we
it,
tried intermittent fasting, we tried all of these things. The only thing we do now is the Slimming World plan, and we eat at
Yeah.
well, normally between 8:30 and 9:30 at night.
Yeah, so
That's when we eat for about
yeah,
4 hours.
the
We have
bus-
dinner, then we have our supper, and then that's it.
Yeah, so the busiest part of the day we fast because I just find it easier other than keep stopping and then having meals and feeling a bit sluggish. So I just eat once I get to the point of resting in the evening time. Then I eat food,
Yeah.
and then I, within I don't know 4 or 5 hours, I'll eat any snacks and other little bits and pieces and that before bed, and then go to bed. But that's only because for me, that's times when I had a really bad habit of eating all the wrong foods late at night. So by me eating a lot of my food later on, it stops that habit that I used to have
It does.
of me thinking or looking at other food. And I'm like I say, I will just not think about all the other stuff. I'll eat all my healthy stuff, all on plan, all really, really good for me. And like I say, normally my belly's fairly full, so I don't really think about other things, other foods and
Absolutely.
stuff.
Absolutely. Hang on. Somebody was asking about Amberlyn Reid. I'm going to pop it in the chat
Yeah.
now. Amberlyn Reid is a YouTuber. We have done a reaction to one of her videos. She is, warning, she's pretty toxic. She's not the
Yeah.
nicest person in the world. But it how can I put this? Your life will feel 100% more put together, organised. Your ducks are in a row. You've got your
Yeah.
shit together, and you put it in a backpack and took it to the ship museum. Compared to Amberlyn's life, she
Yeah.
is notoriously awful with her girlfriends and partners. But I've put those two videos in now.
You'll watch one of her videos and then you'll be like, amazed how amazing your life is compared to hers.
Deborah Vincent, you just feel disheartened. Well, do you know what, my darling? We have been there with you. I left Slimming World a couple of years back, didn't we?
We did.
I left Slimming World because every single time I weighed in, I was getting gains,
Yep.
tiny loss, again, tiny loss. There was no pattern to
Like I
it.
said, my weight was obviously going down 2-3 pound a week or whatever, and yours was just
I lose a
going
pound,
up, down,
gain
up,
half a
down, up,
pound,
down.
maintain, lose a pound and a half, gain a pound every week.
I said
those amounts.
they're not the consultants, obviously they're not doctors, they can't give
No.
you any advice about anything like that. So I think, like I say, it is that they are speaking to the mass amount of people, obviously, but not everybody.
No.
So if you do have any underlying health issues or anything else that's happening in your life, those things can impact your losses.
They absolutely
And they
can.
can't tell you, oh, well, maybe you should go see your doctor. They can't say anything. So all they can tell you is, if you follow this plan, read through your Bible, go through all of it, and if you follow it...
By Bible, you're talking about the Slimming World books, not the actual Bible.
The Slimming World Bible.
There's not a lot of advice on calorie counting in the Bible.
Basically, if you just go through all of it and follow it, you're going to get losses. So
as long as there isn't an underlying health condition.
This is what
But honestly, Deborah, if you decide to go back to Slimming World, if you decide to rejoin, if there is any way that we can help, drop us a message. I don't know whether you're already over on the Facebook group, because my brain is a shed half the time. But check that out. Just look for the Losers Club by Beyond Authentic on Facebook. It's a closed group. Only the members can see who's in it. Lots of people are on there sharing their videos. You can always ask for advice on there if you are stuck. If you're joining a in-person Slimming World group here in the UK, then there will be a Facebook group for your group as well, where you can get some support from your consultant and from the other members. And if all of that, if you're doing it online, come and join us on a Wednesday. Make this your Slimming World weigh-in group. Chat to everybody in the live chat. Trust me, we've got Debbie's World, who does videos on YouTube, who's currently on a Manjaro journey, but she's previously been on Slimming World, and I think was a consultant. I don't know whether I've put that, whether that's right or not. I think Debbie was going for that, maybe, or might have got some confused with somebody else. Byron the Vegan Losers on Slimming World on YouTube. Kimberly Down South is on YouTube. Luke John is on YouTube. Who else do we normally have in the chat? Obviously, her Empress Jane Day is on YouTube. Back to Basics on YouTube. Some of these people are in the chat right now. Some of them are on the Facebook group. There's so much information out there. Honestly, reach out to any one of us. Come on the live streams, weigh in. If you're weighing in person on a physical group, absolutely still go to group and do all of that. I totally recommend that. And if you need that extra support, we're here on a Wednesday, 6:30. Again, we're not consultants. We're just two people that are trying to live a healthier life. Anyway, back to the weigh-in details. Rufus, you then weighed in after I lost my ridiculous 9.5 pounds. You weighed in, my darling.
I did.
And what happened when you got on the scales?
I lost 2.5 pounds.
2.5 pounds?
Yep.
Which is also awesome. So you get the clap.
I did.
That is amazing. So, and that is in week... What are you at?
Is it 44?
Week 44.
Yeah, week 44.
Yeah. So that is... So beforehand you were 7 stone 4.5? If I remember rightly?
7 stone... Was I 7 stone 5? 7 stone 5.
Oh, you were 7 stone 5.
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So...
And now
that must mean then...
And now I have got my next awards. I've got my 7.5.
Yay! Wow.
So, yeah.
That is bonkers, Rufus. 7.5 stone.
I'm now 7 stone 7.5 pounds down now.
That 7 stone 7.5. That is absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Getting there.
So, I will. Do you want me to work out the figures for next week?
You can.
Your body mass and all that, like what you've lost.
I think you can do that if you want. I say it works
Absolutely
out
amazing.
when I go back and say that I've, over I think 44 weeks, that I think it was like two.
Was it 2.4?
It was might have been 2.8
a week.
A week.
Every week on average.
£2.8. I said.
That is just ridiculous.
So,
that is absolutely bonkers. That is so amazing.
But I said believe it or not, I have had a few, I think 2 maintains. I've had a slight gain. We tried to do a 777. Was it 7 sin? Is it 7 sins?
Seven bits of speed food. Maximum of 7 sins for 7 days.
And yeah.
And
so we did that.
No, we didn't do that. We failed miserably on that.
We gained
Yeah.
from doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it didn't work. So I decided after that, that's not going to happen again. So I didn't do that again.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. It really, really, really is.
We won't do that again, and we never done it since.
No, Deborah Vincent says we're so lovely. You appreciate it. Lots of people saying well done. Congratulations, awesome, well done you. Lots of claps. Being Feast 57 Shao, congratulations Rufus, you are an inspiration. Love your consistency. Fantastic award. Do you know what? He inspires me every single day. Because I love him so much.
I just keep chipping away, and if I lose, £1.5 to £2 a week, I'm really happy.
Amazing. Yeah. You are 2 people who are lovely. Thank you. So inspiring. I have to go now, but everyone have a brilliant week. Bye, Angela. Have a lovely week, my darling. Have a really good, healthy, on-plan week. There you go. We need to get a good version of that, don't we? Like a nice.
Like I was saying, if you want to go on the group and share some lovely pictures or things that sometimes people feel like if you're not going to a group and it's kind of like being a bit more accountable to yourself, kind of like. Some people will go on the group and just post some of the pictures and things they've eaten that day, because even then you can still kind of look back at all the things you've had. And obviously, if you're someone new on plan, I would always recommend people take photos of your food and things like that, because I wish that I had done that right from the very beginning, because I don't think we did at the very beginning.
No, we didn't.
And to see over time how my meals have changed. Especially like say the size of the plates and various things that we had, and obviously that was like 7 stone odd ago. So
it was. Can I just say, Byron is quite right in here. Brilliant, Rufus, well done. Incredible to get your certificate, and that's only a portion of your total loss. I mean, it's not a Lisa loss this week, but you're getting there. I know, right, Byron? But that is so. I was
29.5 stone,
and now you've over 12 stone down.
I'm 7. I'm on my 17 stone 4. Is it?
Yep. So you are over.
Is that right?
Yes. Over 12 stone down in total. Absolutely.
I can't remember. Like I say, it's been a long time since I was.
Yeah, 17.4.
Yeah.
And this is the first time in a long time we've been in the same stone bracket.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Right then, well done to everybody. Thank you everybody for sharing. Don't forget, listen, if you haven't had the result you expect, keep going, look at the bigger picture. If it's a few weeks, couple of weeks, and you're 100% on plan, 100% honestly, not talking about actually there was a bit of mayo, so you licked your finger, and you made your kids that chocolate cake, so you had a little bit of that you licked round, and then you had this and you had that, and that bag of crisps that your children didn't quite finish, so you had a little bit of that, and you had a bit of this.
All adds up, doesn't it?
All of that, honestly, if that is something that you can say categorically that you were on plan, then double check with the doctors. Debbie's World says, how was group? Our group was absolutely amazing this week. We had a standing consultant.
Yeah. Like I said, we'd had 3 weeks of leaving group feeling not very motivated for the week, and I said that
see you soon, Kimberly.
I'm quite glad that I don't rely on somebody else making me feel motivated. Well, she's very experienced, was she?
Yeah, we had a consultant who was ridiculously experienced. We're talking
like 16 years.
Yeah, she's been doing it for 16 years, and she ran the new format.
Yeah,
and it was so good. We left inspired. We left absolutely 100% ready to food optimize this week.
Yeah.
It was really, really, really good. Really good to see the format work.
Yeah.
Again, though, nothing against our consultant, our regular consultant, because she's brand new, straight
Yeah.
out of training. But even when we had the area manager doing it,
Yeah.
it didn't flow as well as this particular consultant.
No,
so
not
I can
at all.
completely understand when some of you say that you've been to a group
And
or you're
it's
going to a
been-
group and it works really well. I think it
Yeah.
is down
to who's running it,
down
basically.
to the consultants. And I think if you've got a newer
Yeah.
consultant or one who's not quite as much of a people person, that's when things get a little bit
I think it is, unlike the old format, this way that they're doing it, I think it's still the consultant that's got to lead the whole of the, for that whole half an hour that you get for image therapy, that person has got to basically, get people talking without talking over each other.
Yeah.
To talk about certain subjects. I think the subject this week, was about what they were talking on the podcast. So on the Slim and World podcast about socialising and learning about, what you can allow yourself to have or not. Things if you put yourself in a situation where you could get triggered. And I think, like I say, just the big thing about learning about what you can allow yourself to do or not, would mean, how successful you're going to be on plan. And it does take, like I say, I think it's taken us three times on Slimming World now.
It has.
To really
for it to stick.
To have the penny drop and us to really realise that, it's not a diet for us anymore. We started it as a diet. This is no longer a diet. This is just our life now, and this is how we eat. If we ever want to have a meal off, just off plan, and it's a birthday or something or special occasion, then I'll have a meal off plan.
Yeah.
And just get straight back to it afterwards. But yeah, sometimes you can't account all your sins in that one meal when you've gone out and enjoyed yourself, and you don't want to be sort of sitting there going, oh blimey, I can't have that because that'll be way out of my sins, and that'll be sod that. If it's one meal, just go enjoy yourself, and then just get straight back on it and just carry on.
Yeah.
And if someone says in group, oh, you maintained that week or whatever, oh, do you know how that happened? I went out, I had a birthday meal out, it was amazing, I really enjoyed it, and I just got straight back on it. And no one says anything. Everyone's like, did you enjoy yourself? Well, that's the main thing.
Exactly.
You know what you're doing. It's basically, your journey, and whether you have any little bumps in the road or stops here and there, it doesn't matter as long as you know what you're doing, and you're enjoying all the things you eat. You can have like one little thing off plan every now and again, and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just as long as it's not every day, and then every week, and then becoming a really bad habit. So yeah,
absolutely. It's just about, wow, you said it, didn't we?
Yeah,
really?
it is.
But no, I thought it was a really, really good group.
Yeah.
All right, Kimberly, goodbye, my darling. Kimberly is driving the bus.
Oh.
So you'll catch up later. All right, my darling. Have a lovely
the
time.
wheels on the bus go round and round.
Yes, dear.
Yes.
It's the birthday song. It does go on and on.
Yes,
Andrew
all
made buttercream. Debbie's husband made buttercream. You didn't taste it or lick the bowl. Oh my God, that's amazing. Later, you were able to eat one cupcake only. You've got more willpower than I've got, my darling. That is amazing. Well done to you.
I don't think I could.
I couldn't.
No, I couldn't.
Kimberly down south, congrats to everyone. You'll catch up when you get home. All right, my darling. Kylie, do you have anyone from our group who watches us? We do. We have a few. Yeah. There's a few that watch our videos and pop in on the live sometimes, isn't there? Right then, shall we go to Choosey? I believe it's time to Choosey. Apparently there was another video playing then as well. Apologies for that error. That was me, schoolgirl error. Right then, so last week's options. If you don't know, this is the part of the stream where we. Oh my gosh, why is it not on screen? Hang on. Oh, what have I done? I sorted this out. This is the part of the stream where we offer up an option, basically, where basically we go through our Slimming World cookbooks, and what we do is we choosey one, so we pick one at random, and then we decide whether we want to keep that book or swap it, keep that book or swap it, keep that book or swap
I said
it.
the Choosey
It's from Anne Boleyn.
is an Anne Boleyn, the Anne Boleyn thing, so she would...
Unfortunately for her, she made
Someone
her
pick stickers.
Well, yeah, she made
Stickers.
her partners do it, whereas for us, it's something we do.
Instead,
by
she
choice.
would put a whole mountain of stickers in front of them and ask them, do they want that sticker or do they want to swap it for another sticker?
Yeah. Anyway, that's the basis of Choosey. So we have this week. Last week we gave you the option of a Korean pork rice bowl or Shanghai chicken with pak choy, and the Korean pork rice bowl one. Yay, that's yours. That
It
means
does
I don't
look
have to
nice.
cook. It
No.
looks amazing, to be fair. It really does. So that means
It
this
says
week
it's
we're
half
going...
a sin.
Oh, okay. So this week we are going to eat the Korean pork and rice bowls. That is awesome. I like that. I think that's a really good option. And again, it's one that I don't have to cook. I just have to do the editing and the filming.
Did you know, like, bizarre bit of information? I'm gonna look it up, but apparently I looked up online and somebody said that if I cook my rice
Yeah.
and then chill it, put it in the fridge,
I've lost my...
that
my
apparently it loses half the starch.
Does it?
Apparently.
What does the starch do to you?
I'm not sure.
I know that
But
it's something for diabetics.
I'm
but-
just wondering, like, say people say that's why a lot of people, they cook their rice,
Hang on, I've lost my...
let it, chill it down and put it in the fridge and then eat it the next day.
Yeah. So then,
So,
this week, we have got... not that book.
Not this
Your
one.
other book. I'll go first then. So, this week's option, I ended up picking... I wasn't going to be this one. It was a last-minute swap out. Sorry, the book's a bit dirty because it was dusty. Because, again, it wasn't one. This is from the Fakeaway book, Slimming World's Fakeaways. And I am going for the spicy Mexican bean burgers. They are... it says V. Is that vegetarian? Hang on. I thought, they're veggie, not vegan, because it's got an egg in it. I thought it was vegan.
Mine is
Yours is what?
vegan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mine
Maybe I
is.
should have chosen the meat option. But that's what it looks like. A spicy Mexican bean burger. And it says, beans are super filling and make a great choice for a meat-free burger. We've given ours a Mexican twist using smoky spices and zesty lime. So
That does look nice, though.
it looks really nice. And if you follow us regularly, you know how much we love the Lidl beetroot and Moroccan style
We
burgers.
eat with our eyes.
We do. So it's got some wholemeal bread in it.
Looks nice.
Okay, I can't have that, but we'll have to use a gluten-free bread. Kidney beans, smoked paprika, my favourite spice of all, some cumin, coriander, zest of a lemon, 1 egg lightly beaten. I wonder if you could take that out. Probably not. And salt and pepper, and they are 1.5 sins each. So about the same.
I'm sure you can put an egg substitute in.
Yeah, you probably could.
yeah.
Alfalfa, the chickpea juice that they
Oh,
use
yes.
for a binder.
Yes.
Yeah, so I might even try and make it a vegan
Yeah.
one. So anyway, that is your option for me. Spicy Mexican bean burgers. What have you choosed, Rufus?
I have picked the book.
The new book.
Yeah.
Take
So-
5 free.
So we've got the other two.
Yep. So there was
Take
Take
5
5 and
books.
Take 5.
So there's that one.
What was it? Take 5 and Take 5 Second Helping. So this is the
Yeah.
new version.
And we've got smoky ratatouille pasta. And it looks like that.
Has it got paprika in it? Because that's normally what they do with
It
paprika.
has got smoked paprika in it.
Oh!
So it says smoked paprika adds instant depth to the delightful, simple, prep-free pasta dish.
Oh, wow.
Takes 35 minutes to cook. It is vegan.
So what are the 5 ingredients in case you
So-
don't pick this one but you still want to do it? Right, so a vegan Smoky ratatouille pasta. So there
it
is.
says you've got fresh, so 500 grams of fresh or frozen mixed Mediterranean vegetables.
So courgettes, tomatoes, peppers, and onions. It looks like on there, right? That sounds nice.
Like I say, if you buy some in some shops, some of them have already got spray oil on them. Some of them, so yeah.
Get your own and chop them up.
Chop them
Do you
up
see
yourself.
what they've done there, though?
Yep.
So the Take 5 books are supposed to be 5 ingredients.
But that's more than 5 then.
This is 500 grams of Mediterranean vegetables.
Yeah, that's a
Bit cheeky, Slimmy
Yeah,
Well, but go
it
on, we'll
is.
give it to you.
You got 2 teaspoons of the smoked paprika that go in it.
Yum.
500 grams of passata with garlic that goes in it. You've got 400 grams of dried pasta shapes. So we will probably use gluten-free anyway for that.
Yeah.
So a small pack of fresh basil that goes
Basil,
in it.
if you're
Basil.
And then
So yeah,
that's it.
and that is pretty much it. All cooks in 35 minutes, and it is vegan, so most people can have that.
Yeah.
It looks really nice, like I say, and there's not. It's all free.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Free
all
food.
free food on plan, and yeah.
And quite a bit of speed in it as well, with all the
Yeah,
lovely vegetables
yeah,
at the top.
that's it,
So that's what Rufus's option is. So your 2 options for this week are spicy Mexican bean burgers, a vegetarian option. I didn't know you were going for a vegan one. This is where you can tell we don't plan this in advance. So spicy Mexican bean burgers.
I do like a burger though.
Yep. Or your one.
Oh, we've got the smoky ratatouille pasta.
So
yeah.
how you vote on it, you can just hold it up right like where you are, dear. So just hold it like that. There you go. So these are going to be your 2 options. The poll will be up on our on our YouTube page.
Oh, it's a tough one now.
Straight after this. I like the fact they've both got smoked paprika in. So whatever one people choose, I'm going to enjoy the dinner no matter what, because it's my favourite spice. So then, we'll put that up on the YouTube as soon as this has gone, as soon as we're out of this live stream, by tomorrow at the latest. And I will put the link to that in the Facebook page.
I said for a while though, things had been a little bit more awkward because you were avoiding tomatoes, peppers, I think aubergine. I think you was avoiding certain vegetables and that were part of the nightshade family.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem to be an option
now,
at the moment.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is an option. It doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment. So that's good. Right then, so the very last thing we finish as we always do. Rufus, what is your Slimming World goal for this week? What do you want to lose when you get on those scales?
I would love £3. So, and I will probably just try and aim for slightly less sins this week. Just be careful of like the amount that goes on my dinner plate. And because I know, like I say, as soon as whatever goes on my dinner plate, I'm likely to finish all of it. So that's normally what I do. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes I find that, like I say, I don't need to have a huge amount in of dinner. I can have slightly less, and I can always put a little bit in a bowl just in case I wanted a little bit spare left for later.
Okay.
And if I don't need it, then it goes over to the next day, and just yeah.
Wow, Welsh Pam, internet's back on and off. You're doing calories. You've been on Vinted to buy Slimming World books, as you mainly eat whole foods and veggies.
That's it.
So you may get some inspiration from the Slimming World way of eating. It is amazing, the Slimming World way of eating. I really do believe so. My weight loss goal, as always, is going to be £2. I will be very happy to not have any kind of gain.
Yeah.
To be brutally honest, after that much of a loss, I'll be very happy not to have a gain. But £2 is what I'm going to be aiming for this week. Because again, once I've got off the scales, the whole week resets. So we're going for £2. My non-Slimming World goal is to also try and sort a few bits out on screen for the channel. I want to make sure I can get the awards up and running. I want to make sure the Facebook page, people that have got awards and people that have lost that 3 stone, 3.5 stone, 2 stone, whatever it is, any half stone marker, let me know on that page and I will get some awards in the awards chat. I do need to get that sorted out this week. So yeah, those are going to be my goals. And probably to play with some more Legos. Some Legos.
Some
more Legos.
Yes.
And
you like your Legos.
I do like my Legos, even my off-brand Temu Legos.
Do you know though? What one night I got up and I thought that Lisa was doing some editing or something, and I walked in the lounge because I'd gone in the bedroom to chill for a bit, and sort of like it was pretty late, and I walked in the lounge, and you know, like kids have like these giant great big buckets full of Lego, and that they've all, you know, every time they collect different Lego sets and that, it all ends up in this bucket, so all mixed. Well, there was a Lisa sitting on the floor with this giant bucket of Lego
That a neighbour gave us.
putting all different little bits of like sets of it, separating it all, putting bits together, and I've never seen her so happy.
I wasn't putting the sets together.
It-
I was putting
it was-
bricks of a similar type.
It was like 3 or 4 in the morning. She was sitting on the floor. I wondered why she was still up that late, and I thought she hadn't come to bed. So I thought, let me just walk in there. I'll get up, go toilet. I'll walk in there and see what she's doing, or whether she, because occasionally, sometimes her body will crash out. What we think might be, is it narcolepsy?
Narcolepsy.
Where sometimes her body just switches off, and then she doesn't know that her body's crashed, and she's like as if she's passed out nearly.
Yeah.
That's how it looks. So I thought, let me just check. I'll go and check to find her sitting, walking with a big smile on her face, with this great big bucket of Legos, sorting all the bits out, going, look what I've made. Look, I did this. And I was like,
Yeah, but
ah.
I ain't being funny. Look what I made. Look, there's a actual you and me in our real life chairs.
Bear
which
in
spin.
mind, though, that somebody then, when all this Lego stuff started happening, she went online and went, I've ordered certain like clothes and things and body parts so that
So I can make us.
so it can make us. And you know, the person, our neighbour, that where a lot of this come from, the other, like all the other Lego stuff, turned around and said, do you know what, it'd be amazing, do you think you could make one of them of me? Lisa's ordered all new body parts.
I went on the Lego website
to make neighbours up now,
and I
make
got
them a
the
whole
right
family.
hair
Yep.
because you can make your own minifigures.
With
So I got
adults
the hair
and
that's
children
right.
and
Yeah, and the little legs for the kids, the right hair colours, the right body types, even the right accessories. I went on and ordered. I mean, it did cost me like I think £3 or £4 per person.
But it was like this giant bucket of Lego stuff that you got.
That would be your daughter with Lego and dinosaurs. I know, I wouldn't mind, but I'm 39 years old. Shush. 39 years old, so, you know,
I ain't
it's
saying
fine.
nothing.
But yeah, thank you very much for being here, everyone. There are loads of free recipes on the Slimming World website, says Byron. Absolutely. And Slimming World Vegan says
It was.
they've got a YouTube channel with loads of recipes on there as well.
It was bonus information you all got. Stay right to the very end to find out about Lisa's Lego.
Look what you said.
What?
Lisa's ordered all new body parts. I wish I could do the same. I would start with my bum and then my moobs. Oh my God. I wish I could order all new body parts. It would make being trans a hell of a lot easier if I could just take my head off and stick it on another body type. Also, we'd never need to do Slimming World ever again.
See, look,
would
you're
we?
only 34.
I know. No. Dormouse's daughter's 34.
Oh.
Just 5 years younger than me.
I know, right?
That's all I'm admitting to.
No
here on
one
the
would ever
internet.
know.
No, I know, right? But anyway,
We're not
that is
saying
going to be
nothing.
it from us, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Do look out for Friday's extra helping, where we will be discussing the triggers and how 3 together can cause you disastrous, deadly results
And-
for your diet.
I shall be doing this recipe that you have all choosied,
We will do.
and it means that you can eat more for less.
You
it
can
says
do.
so there.
You can do, absolutely. And also, stay tuned. I might do
Yeah.
some more Legos as well. But that is going to be
Yeah.
it from us. I hope you have had a lovely, lovely evening. We love doing this. So thank you very much for joining us on the streams. I cannot tell you how much it helps us stick to plan, and hopefully we're helping all of you with your weight loss journey as well. It really does. It's amazing. I am so thrilled that the channel is actually
I said, and for
finding an audience. I really am.
And also for Byron, if you like, you know, watching Anne Boleyn, you'll see all her. She does monthly allowances for Legos. She has like I don't know what, doesn't she? Has a
one
what's she?
1 month it got worked out that she spent, I think it was $4,000 on Legos.
Wow. And she does. She puts aside every month an amount that she would spend on the Legos.
Yeah.
She makes them and then just gives them away.
Yeah, exactly. At least I make little. So officially, what I do isn't classed as Lego. It's classed as MOCs. MOC, which is my own creation.
It is.
So there. Anyway, we will love you and leave you. I've been trying to leave this because I need a wee. So we will love you and leave you, and hopefully see you very, very soon. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic.
And happy slimming.
Happy slimming. And don't forget our Facebook page. Just look for The Losers Club by Beyond Authentic. And we will see you. When will we see people, Rufus?
We will see you on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m.
PM. Definitely
the PM.
In the PM. And see you soon. Whatever you're doing, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.
And as he says it, hopefully we'll see a lot less of you, and you will see a lot less of us next week.
All right. So we've gone from quoting Jane Day,
yes,
and now we're quoting Shell.
Exactly.
Who else can we need to, all the YouTubers out there, you need to do like sign-offs so that we can know. Oh, what was the other one? Think Thin. That's from Leanne the Fat Lass.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Film it for you, cook it for you, eat it for
and
you.
eat it for you.
That is Back to Basics. Oi, Craddock, you're very naughty. That's Byron.
Yes.
All right then. Take care, everyone. We'll see you again soon.